Hi, my name is Toni Wolf, and I am a Pampered Chef consultant. And today I'm going to be sharing some of our products with you and showing you how our new Deluxe Grill and Griddle works. I'm actually going to cook some steaks on it because I did it the other day and they were so good. And I actually only made one because I wanted to try it out. It was the first time I got it, first time I used it, so I wanted to see how it worked. And turned out when I was done, I really wished I had made more than one because it looked really good. And it was very, very good. So my husband had a really good lunch that day. So it's kind of nice because he gets to work from home some days. But I want to show you some of our products that we have here. And I'm going to slide this over because this is what I actually used. I'm going to use here in a little bit because I'm going to make steaks and asparagus. But I want to show you just a few of our products. The first one I'm going to show you is our onion chopper, It is our food chopper, and I'm going to show you how great this thing works, which I should have cut off a bigger chunk of an onion than that, but and I just want to show you how nice this chopper works, because you can do it two ways. You can put the onion inside here, like this, and chop. And when you're done, all of your mess is right here, and as you can see, it chops it up very nice. Not really big pieces. You don't have to keep chopping it. You can chop it to the texture or size you want, but you can see that. So this is what I like, because I do not like, I love the flavor of an onion, but I do not like the texture of onion. So a lot of times, like when we go out to eat and I order onion rings, I actually pick the onion out of the onion ring because I like the onion flavor, but I don't like the texture of an onion. So something like this is great for someone like that. As you can see, you don't have to chop it a lot to get your bigger pieces, or you can chop it a lot and make them smaller. I'm going to probably make this so it at least fits underneath it. So I'm just going to show you how well this does. And I can actually chop onions the size of grains of rice with this thing. So like I said, if you don't like a lot of thick onion, but you like the flavoring, this is really good. And again, just that little bit of work and you have all these nice little onion pieces. So this is our food chopper. And what I'm using to cut it on is actually our large cutting mat set. And let me pull out another one here, because that one's in the zone. But it actually comes in a set of 3, and these are actually pretty good size. So just so you can kind of see the size of it, they're very nice length and size. Is this the pretzel making one? No. Make sure I didn't grab the wrong. But you get a set of 3. I love these because they're great for stuff like this, or when you're peeling potatoes and you can let all the potato skins go on it, and then when you're done, you can just go over to the trash can and rake it all off, and you don't have that mess on your counter, and then you can just quickly wash it off in the sink. So these are really great to have, and I also like them like when I'm making meatloaf, because again, I can use this to chop my celery and my peppers and onions with, and then I just lay the meat right on top and just fold it all in with the crackers and other stuff too. But they're really handy to have these, and like I said, when you get them, they come in a set of 3. Now this is the regular cutting mat set. They do have a smaller one, and they are a bit smaller than this. I like this size here the best for me. I had a smaller set and I gave them away because I didn't need both, and I really like the bigger set. So the next thing I want to show you as well is our burger. Trying to remember what some of the names, so that way if you want to Google it, you can Google it and find it. But this is our burger and slider press. A lot of times I want to say a hamburger press or a burger, and hamburger patty maker, but it's actually called a burger and slider press. And so if you look at it in the catalog, that's what you want to look it up under. But these are really nice because I'll show you. This is your slider section. You can notice it's smaller, but you can take this off and you have a regular size, very big size cheeseburger, hamburger. Now I do not like my hamburgers really thick. Like I said, I'm a textures person, so you can make these as thick or as thin as you want. If you like those great big thick burgers, these are awesome. I always tell my husband if I wanted a meatball, I would make a meatball, but I don't like my hamburgers to look like meatballs. But he likes the big ones sometimes. So anyway, but these are really neat because you just put your hamburger in here, and these are really good if you want to make like stuffed burgers. Like sometimes I'll make pizza burgers where I'll put in hamburger, then I'll press it down with this and get it flat, and then I'm trying to make it so it doesn't shine, and then I'll, like I said, once I get the hamburger meat in there and I got a thin patty, then you can lay like a thing of provolone cheese or mozzarella cheese or whatever kind you want, and then put some pepperoni on top, then put another thing of meat on top, your hamburger, and press it together. And then when you go to get it out, it's really nice because this is flexible. As you can see, I'm pushing on the back. Now I had to push pretty good. It's not like super thin that you're going to poke through it, but it's a very flexible material. This is kind of just to show you how hard I'm pressing. But so when you put it in, you can take it right over your grill and plop it out right on your hot grill. So these are really handy to have. And then I'm going to show you some of our bakeware because I like to bake. But I'm actually going to cook on the grill and griddle today, but I want to show you some of our bakeware stuff as well. And this I haven't got to try yet because I just ordered this not too long ago. And so actually I ordered several of my baking pieces, but and I just haven't got to use them all yet. So I'm really excited with this one because this is neat. I can put like all my fresh vegetables in here, like my onions and my peppers and whatever kind of stir fry vegetables I want. And then I can place this rack here on top of it. And there's actually, just so you can see, there's little rubber pieces on the bottom or silicone, I'm not sure what it is. But it keeps you from scratching the pan. And this is actually a pretty big size pan. So I was kind of surprised at the size of this when I got it. But it's really nice because you can cook your meats up here. And then while all your vegetables are down here and your meat juice is draining, all your seasoning on your meats and all that is draining down into the pan, and you are soaking your vegetables in the pan. So I think this is really neat, and I can't wait to try it. So I'm sure I'll probably do a video when I do it. But that's this one. Like I said, I wanted to show you this is just a half a sheet pan. So just to kind of show you an idea, this is pan here, and this comes together as a set. It's a half a sheet pan and a baking rack. So that's what this is called. This one is our cookie sheet, and as you notice, there is a flip up on each end, except for the side ends. So pretty neat. I like it. I haven't got to use this one yet either, but I have used the next ones quite a bit. And this is the brownie pan, which is great if you're like me and you like to make freezer meals. You can make like meatloaf in these, and then like a lot of times what I do is I'll put like 2 of these in a little freezer divider plate, and then I'll put macaroni and cheese in with it, or I'll put mashed potatoes in the other side of it, and then I'll bake it when I don't feel like cooking on those lazy days. Then I have a great meal. You can do this with like breakfast too. You can do like you can mix eggs, like you're gonna make scrambled eggs and throw in sausage and hash browns and cheese and all that, and bake them in this, and then freeze them as well. So this is really nice. This one I love, and you can do all that, you know, in any of these, but in the next ones too. But I like these. This is the brownie bite pan, and I love this and the regular brownie pan. I love the weight of it because they're nice quality pans. But you'll notice there's several smaller holes in it. And just to show you what the size, because I made some of these yesterday and I didn't record a video, but I actually used one box of brownie mix. And this is what's left of them, but one box actually filled the whole pan. And just to give you an idea of the size, so this is the size of brownies that it makes. So they're nice individual sizes. And it's nice because you don't have to cut them and then have them falling apart, and so because it's all there together. Now, if you like the brownie pan and the brownie bite pan, you can order them individually, but you can also order those ones as a set. And let me see if I have. If you order these individually, these are $25 a piece. So if you order them individually, it's $50. If you order them as a set, it is $49, and they're going to give you a free cake tester with it. It's a release and test and releaser, and basically you can see what it is here. I'm trying to get it in a good light where my camera doesn't blend it in, because it's it's pretty tiny, but it's a great way to check your cake to see if they're done. And like when I was done making these, you can kind of put them in here. This is what I did, and move it around, make sure nothing's sticking, and then I was just able to just pick them right up out of the pan. So, but this, if you like both of them and it's something you wanted, if you were going to buy them both, you would want to do it in the set because it's $1 cheaper, and they'll give you the cake test and releaser with it. The next pan I'm going to show you, basically same thing. It is the muffin pan, and it's just like the brownie pan. Then you have also a mini muffin pan. So these are great for like when you have kids at school and you have like a classroom that's got 20, 25 students, and you're making something for all of them when they let you do that, because then you can make individual cupcakes, which is really cool. That's just the mom part of me speaking. I love the next two, and I haven't got to try these two yet, but I can't wait to try them. This is a mini pie pan. As you can see, it's just to make mini individual pies. So you could make like chicken pot pies. You could make individual like cherry or apple pies. But I love it because they're so pretty, and I love pretty. I'm a very girly girl. I like pretty. These are so pretty, and they're all nice and good, a good heavy weight. And the other one that I was going to show you is our donut pan. This is the other one I haven't tried yet, and I love, love, love donuts. So I'm kind of anxious to try these. So it's going to be awesome. So the next thing that I'm going to show, here's my husband coming in, is our Deluxe Grill and Griddle. There's a power switch on the back. So if you get one, because I know I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. My mother-in-law did the same thing. So the first thing you have to do is flip the power switch on the back after you plug it in. And I've already had steaks that were marinating, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cook the steaks first. What you want to do if you're making steaks is you want to turn this round knob until see how it lights up, till you hit the one that says sear. Then you're going to want to push probe, and it's going to say 400. You're going to push it again, and it's going to say 140. Now I like mine to be rare, medium rare, so I'm going to set mine at 135, and then I'm going to push start. Now what I do then is I let this all heat up, and it's going to heat the top and the bottom, and then I am going to put the probe, which is this piece here, inside the steak. So, and I went and bought a seasoned steak, and then I kind of let it set with the other ones so that it would get a little bit of the same seasoning on it, but not as much. This one's not as thick as the one I did the other day, so hopefully it'll all still be the same. But you want to put your probe in your meat, but you want to make sure that you don't do this, because you want this to be kind of towards the middle of your meat so that it sets there good. And what you want to do is once you get it started, is go ahead, you can flip that down and let this set, because this needs to get hot, and it will actually beep and tell you to add the meat when it's ready. And from there, all you do is put your meat on there and start your vegetables. So I'm going to pause there for just a second, and then I will come back to you.